Hey YouTube, this is Voluptuously Skinny with an update on my post-op week 6. So let's get straight to it. This is week 6 and my high weight was 369.9. My start weight or surgery weight was 329.6. My current weight is 308, which of course I'm recording this video late. So it's really not my current weight, but it was my official weigh-in date on Wednesday. Was 308. Yes, that is different from last week. I gained a pound, and that was the same day that I was going to the doctor. And Lord, I was just like, what in the world? How did I do that? So, anyway, it was a total loss of 61.9 pounds. And like I said, I went to my 6-week doctor visit that day, and he basically checked my weight loss. He asked me about my fluid, my caloric, and my supplemental intake. He also asked me about exercise, and he said that all of it was okay. He was fine with the weight loss that I had, which was equivalent to about, I think, 13 more pounds in that 4 weeks since I had seen him. So my total weight loss since my surgery from last Wednesday was 21.9 pounds. I had a couple questions of my own, and 3 questions that I had was about the weight gain, of course, about constipation. Lord Jesus, ooh, why y'all? Why? And the last thing was about my body temperature. I am always freezing. My kids complain because I have the heater up. Today I actually feel pretty good. This morning though, my hands, feet, cold, like icicles. Literally, I was holding, the hand of our praise and worship team members, and we were praying. And afterwards, Veronica, she says, your hand was very cold. Anthony's hand was very warm, and she let me feel her hands. And the hand that I held was like an icicle, and the hand he held was really warm. So if that tells you anything, I mean, I am freezing. She said I literally made her hand start hurting. So anyway, I asked him about that. He said the weight gain was not normal. So that made me feel really good and jolly. But he said it wasn't normal. He also said that it could be a result of my of constipation. So he actually prescribed me Miralax to take daily. No, I have not taken it daily. I'm scared. I don't know if that stuff is going to make me have diarrhea or what. So excuse me for putting that out there. So I hope nobody's eating while they're watching this. But I'm going to take it like every 2 days and just kind of see how it works through my body. As far as the body temperature being cold, he was a little concerned about that. Even the nurse was concerned when I first asked her about it. And I let her feel my hands, and she said, oh, yeah, that's cold. So so he checked my thyroid levels on the different labs that he had done, and they were both times they were normal. So he said we just kind of watch and wait and see on that. That's about it for that. Now, as far as personal is concerned, the other thing is I have a nutritionist visit for my 6-week post-op too, but that is on, I believe it's on Tuesday. Oh man, that means I got to change that appointment. Okay, so y'all, my tire has been messing up, so I just made that appointment on Tuesday. I'm gonna have to call them and change that because I think my nutritionist visit is on Tuesday, so I can't miss that. Personal note, y'all. People ask me, do you regret it? No, I don't regret it, but it does come and go. It really does come and go because there are times where, for instance, on Friday, so I've been eating chicken, I eat turkey. I don't normally eat like chicken off the bone or anything, but on Friday I did. I actually shared with a coworker and had about 2 ounces of, I need to quit smacking. I hate that. So anyway, sorry. I had about 2 ounces of chicken. I measured it out, and was just slowly had set my timer, because I always set my timer when I eat to 30 minutes so that I can make sure that I'm eating slowly. And over the course of about 15 minutes, I had eaten about an ounce, and I could just literally feel myself getting nauseous and sick. And I just thought, Lord, am I eating too fast? What's going on? And so I went to the restroom and, was dry heaving and just embarrassing anyway at work. I hate to do that kind of stuff at work. Um, and try to avoid anything new at work so that I don't have to deal with that. But I mean, it just really made me sick. I mean, my face started getting hot, dizzy, just really made me sick. And it wasn't like it was stuck. It didn't agree with me. So anyway, went home a little early, got home and felt better after a few hours. And so I decided, and I felt hungry. And so I decided I was going to cook me a piece of tilapia, which is about 3 ounces. And usually it's so soft and moist that I can eat anywhere between 2 to 3 ounces of that. Well, I had gotten through about probably 2.5 ounces of it, when all of a sudden I swallowed, and I had chewed very well. I swallowed, and it literally felt like a rock piercing the sides of my sleeve going down. I mean, the worst pain. And my son, Dion, had just come in, and I literally jumped up and I said, because I was in my room, and I said, get out the way, get out the way. Ran to the bathroom, and I mean, every last bit of it, plus I think some of that chicken, because something tasted old, coming back up. But oh my gosh, I could not even stop. Excuse me, but I threw up and I threw up and I threw up. Then I dry heaved and I dry heaved and I dry heaved. And then finally, all I could do was get in the bed. My boys, came in. I was shivering. I had gotten extremely cold. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 blankets and a sheet over me. My youngest son came and laid down beside me. He was just like, Mom, are you okay? Brought me another bag because I still felt nauseous. Um, and I shook and I shook and I shook. They turned the temperature up to 77 degrees. Plus, I'm under all of these blankets, and I could not cool myself down. Um, it was horrible. It was horrible. And the kids were scared. And they were just like, should we call somebody? And I said, no, don't call anybody. Don't call anybody. Just let me work my way through it. And I mean, I literally shivered until I finally fell asleep. And I woke up about 2.5 hours later. And I think Dion or Doc, one of them, got me some ice chips. And I tried to eat those a little bit, but couldn't put anything on my stomach. And so I ended up, waiting a few minutes, probably about another hour, 30 minutes to an hour, and ended up being able to drink a little water and eat some of those ice chips. Then it carried over to the next day, and so Saturday, my stomach was just raw. It just feels, and I can't describe it. It's not so much of an upset, like nausea, but it's just like raw. Like it does not want anything on it. It just feels raw. And so that was that. And so Saturday, I think I may have eaten, where I had been getting in about 700 calories now. I may have eaten yesterday. It might have been 100 calories, but I doubt it, because I ate some roasted edamame. And then I also got in a little bit of, I went and bought me one of those P3 protein snacks, and I ate a little bit of the meat. So, and I usually count that as a third, which I know it doesn't, the meat is nowhere near the amount of calories as the nuts and the cheese. But anyway, I counted it as a third of what I'd eaten. And today I'm feeling better. I'm able to eat. And, but I still haven't eaten as much because I'm trying to take it a little slow. Weight loss. I think my weight loss is fine. And even in the videos, like when I look at myself, like I can tell now that I've lost some weight, and even in my clothes I can. Pastor Teresa stopped me today and she said, I know you probably can't tell yet, but you are losing weight. She's so sweet. I just received it. I said, thank you. I appreciate it. She said, you know, those pants are way too big. So, and to me, they fit perfectly fine. They fit me in the waist. You know, she said, yeah, but in the legs and in the butt, not so much. Thought I was looking real cute today. So, but anyway, I appreciated that, and I've just been receiving it. So when people tell me I'm losing weight, I just receive it, and I just thank them for noticing. Um, so, but the weight loss, those, I guess it stalls. What they are like when I'm sitting at the same weight for like 10, 11, 12 days. But it drops. It drops. Um, the other thing is what foods are good for my sleeve. I'm still trying to figure all of that out, and it's not always pleasant. Um, this is different than other successful attempts I've had at losing weight. You know, I was with Weight Watchers and lost 80 some odd pounds and was very successful, but it's a little more forgiving because you don't have the restriction that you have. And so you're able to eat vegetables and salad. And, you know, if you want a little, you know, cookie, you can have that one cookie or, and so I was very successful with that. It's just that maintaining that was really difficult. Um, Lots of times I don't want to eat what I have in the refrigerator, or um, if I have eaten something that's upset my stomach, I just don't care to try for it again. And I know you're supposed to wait for a little while and, you know, continue to try. It's just like little kids. You got to try 10 to 15 times before they sometimes will like it. And so maybe my sleeve is just like a baby and I just have to keep trying it. Um, so what I tend to do is I either don't eat. I know that's not good. Or I will go to the good, what works, and that's a protein shake. Or I will go to my, um, I'll eat ice. I know I'm addicted to Sonic Ice. So let me hurry up because this is time is getting long. Um, I'm excited at some point to get vegetables in and salad in, and I'm hoping that that will be better. I am, like I said, scared to try some of the newer things. Like I want to try a protein bar, but I'm scared to try it because I don't want to get sick, number one. And number two, I don't want to get addicted to it. I know how I am. Um, with those, it wasn't so bad as long as I didn't have them in the house. I didn't really crave them. But I remember like chips and dip and all that. I know I won't have any of that. So protein bars may work a little better. But I'm going to ask, since I have that nutritionist visit, I'm actually going to ask her to be sure. Um, so, but that's about it, y'all. If y'all have any comments, suggestions, um, please give them to me. I am open. I'm open. Um, don't, what I don't want to hear is, oh, you should be doing this. I know what I should be doing, y'all. Feel like I'm an intelligent woman. I've researched this. I studied it. You just don't know what you're getting into until you do it. You know, and I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't matter how much research you do. Until you actually have the sleeve, you really don't know what to expect. People can tell you things until they're blue in the face, but until you are living it, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me some suggestions for those who have had it. And for those who haven't had it, don't let me scare you off because they said about 3 months, all of this just kind of smooths out. And so that's what I'm looking forward to, that little smooth sailing period. So anyway, I love you. Peace out, baby. Mwah.